Welcome to the GCN Tech Clinic, where we aim to answer your bike and tech-related questions. As ever, you can submit your questions down below in the comments section using the hashtag AskGCNTech, and we'll do our best to answer as many of them as possible. You may also notice that this week we're not in our usual set. That's because we're actually on location filming some juicy tech videos over in Girona in Spain. So we've been granted use very kindly by GCN Español to use their set, which is nice.
Shall I take away with the first question this week?
Yeah.
Okay, it's from Jack Palombo. They say, hi to GCNTech. I primarily use erg mode on my indoor trainer, but I'm setting up an old bike to be a trainer bike. I ride a standard chain set, so 5339 outdoors, but on the trainer bike, I have a semi-compact 5236. Could I use a stretched chain from my standard chain set and just remove some of the links to properly size it? Any potential issues there?
No.
Please.
That's not how it works. Your chain stretched doesn't mean you take out two links and it makes it shorter.
No.
That's how it works. You're going to need a new chain.
You're going to need a new chain. A worn out chain, it's going to shift poorly, it's going to wear out the other components.
Yeah, which will end up costing you more money. It'll wear your cassette.
Do yourself a favour, spend £20 on a new chain. Job done.
And remember, it doesn't have to be like super-de-duper, top-of-the-range Dura Ace one. As long as it's the same level of, 11 speed or 12 speed or whatever it is. Yeah. You just get like a 105 one or something.
Simple.
Yeah.
Like it.
Next question is from Jay Ketz, who says, hi, I'm planning to get a new bike that comes with a semi-compact 5236 chain set. This is perfect for most of my rides, but when I go to the mountains, I prefer a 34 tooth as my smallest inner sprocket. Would I need to change both rings and install a compact chain set, or does 5234 work? Most of the comments indicate that there is no problem, but did you test this already if there is no risks or issues?
I have ridden a chain set with a smaller chainring and a larger chainring. The size difference greater than what Shimano recommends. It does work, it is possible. The shift in performance is ever so slightly going to be compromised. When Shimano or whatever groups that manufacture you're using made the stuff, they designed it to work with the parameters that they set out.
Yep.
So yes, it will work. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I think you probably could, but just be mindful of the shift in performance.
Yes, I've tried it too. When actually I did an Everesting years ago, I did actually want to go faster on the descent, and so put a 53 on, but then I wanted a 34 in a ring as well. So I swapped the 39 for 34. It does work.
Even more extreme.
It does work, but like Alex says, I was mindful of dropping the chain. I didn't drop the chain, but you do run increased risk of it.
Okay, right, next question.
Next
question is from Thomas Gazzi. They say, I got rained on a few times during my commute, which resulted in my shoes smelling like, in inverted commas, a cat marking its territory, to use the words from his wife. Any tips how to get rid of the smell? Cheers from Prague. Wash your shoes first with a mild soap or detergent. Yeah. And then there are a number of different products out there. You could clean inside, or you could get a sort of shoe air freshener as such, which help kind of mask the smell. But I think cleaning it is the most important thing, rather than trying to cover the smell up.
We do have videos on how to clean your shoes, which are worth checking out.
You recently tried cleaning your shoes up, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, with varying degrees of success.
Next question is from Nathan McGinty, who says, instead of improving efficiency, any way to increase or add resistance when riding with slower groups, friends or family? This is a good question, this. So one of the things you can do is like change your position on your bike, or wear something that's less aero.
So more upright?
Yeah. Or like, I've known people in the past where, say they've been a couple and one of them stronger than the other one. The stronger one sometimes would ride like a cross bike.
Oh, slower tyres as well.
Or a gravel bike with chunky tyres, and the other one's on a fast road bike. So I think that's quite a good equaliser.
I think, in my head, this is kind of like there's the flip side of the question that we're often asked. So think of all the principles that we normally talk about in terms of going faster, and then just reverse them round. So, like you said, looser fitting clothes, tyres that are a little bit slower, those sort of principles.
Trying to be less aero.
Try and be less aero, sit upright.
Yeah.
You can also help family members if you're cycling them by simply riding on the front and letting them draft behind you.
Yeah, and then just carrying their spares and stuff so you're a bit heavier.
Simple, there you go. Right, next question is from Adzan. Do you want to read this one out?
Yes.
Right.
Hi, Alex, Ollie, or sometimes Manon. I've just got a new Trek Amonda SL7. Lucky you. It's a 12-speed Ultegra Di2 on it and an 1130 cassette, which they say is fine for regular riding in the southeast of England, but I think I'll need a bailout gear for anywhere with proper hills. I died on my old bike on a 30-tooth on Park Rash this year. Park Rash, a climb I know well in North Yorkshire. Very steep. It's like 25%.
Oh, wow.
I think you've raced up it in Tour de Yorkshire.
Maybe, yeah.
Anyway, so he's thinking of getting the 1134 cassette that Shimano now do on 12 speed. And Shimano say that their rear derailleur will handle a 32 sprocket, but is it as simple as just changing the cassette? Will I need to change the chains as well, or even do anything to my Di2?
Well, it's going to vary depending on how your chain has been sized the first time round, because if it's perhaps a little bit on the long side, you might just about get away with that. But chances are you're going to need a new chain that's going to be a little bit longer. And in terms of any changes to the bike, you're going to have to adjust the B tension screw on your mech to position it down ever so slightly lower to account for the larger cassette.
Yeah, but this is all straightforward to do, and as long as you've got an Allen key set at home, you should be fine to do this. And yes, change your chain as well for the optimum shifting, and so that you're not damaging your rear mech. And yeah, I would say absolutely do it. The same thing for me, I want the same cassette you want. I've got 1130 on my 12-speed bikes, and
Could do a 34, could you?
I just think it makes sense with 12-speed. You've got that extra gear now, so why not chuck on a 34?
Makes complete sense to me.
Yeah.
Okay, next question in is from Marco Rossi. This is someone that commented about lubricating your inner tubes. I made that video for
Him again.
Yeah, it's back.
What's he want us to lube now?
Well, it says he's just had a huge crash.
Oh no.
Which, sorry to hear. Hope it wasn't because he lubricated his tyres.
Yeah. Let's hope not.
So say happy that their legs were shaved compared to their unshaved arms. Taking care of your wounds is much easier with shaved legs. So not really a question, but just thought I'd share that with
You
you.
love this guy.
Yeah, there you go, new friend.
Yeah. It is, wounds do heal a bit better. A road rash does heal a bit better.
Okay, next question. Anyway, they say, hi guys and Manon, after 21 years.
This is from Clubs.
Oh yeah. I had a ride on the velodrome again and really liked it. Had just one problem. How should I record my ride? Now, considering I have to rent a bike, I can't add any sensors to it. There's no GPS signals in the velodrome. And if it's not on Strava, it didn't happen.
Oh.
I don't know of a really simple solution for this other than turning your head unit so that it doesn't auto pause and then just recording the duration that you're riding for. Pausing.
Yeah, there isn't a solution as far as I'm aware. You don't have GPS. I mean, just don't be a slave to Strava.
No, just enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't be, or you can just put a manual entry on Strava afterwards. Count all your laps you've done, and then just put a manual entry on Strava afterwards.
That's a good solution, that.
Yeah.
Well, you know that lap's 250 metres.
Yeah.
Job done. Right, last question, Ollie. Take it away.
This is from LDC, who writes, 99% of the time I don't ride in the rain, but on the off chance that it does rain, I give my entire bike a thorough bike wash, degrease and relube my drivetrain. Is this going overboard on wanting a clean, rust-free bike or drivetrain, or is a little bit of rain safe for my bike?
Well, of course, a little bit of rain is safe for your bike. It's designed to be ridden in all sorts of conditions. All the bearings have got seals on them. They've got grease in the right places to lubricate the bearings and keep the rubbish out. I think maybe their maintenance sort of method is a little bit overkill.
Yes.
But you could scale it back a little bit, I think.
Yeah, and one of the things for sure, and I think this is one of the reasons why bikes actually wear more in winter, is because of more frequent cleaning.
Yeah.
However, I got a really good hack recently from one of my friends. So Dan Evans, former national hill climb champion, friend of the channel. He has a room where he keeps his bikes.
A bike room.
Yeah, and where he, after he's cleaned his bikes, they obviously go in there.
Yeah.
He's got a dehumidifier in there.
Oh, I like it.
And so when the bike is wet after a wet ride, or if it's, and he doesn't have time to clean it straight away, or if he's just cleaned it, the dehumidifier dries out the room, dries out all the moisture, so nothing rusts in there because it's a really dry environment. Stops the rust, stops the corrosion. That's a great hack.
That is a great hack. You've just got to have a bike room, which is a luxury many people might not have.
Well, you could just put a dehumidifier in your garage or wherever you store your bike, in your shed, wherever.
Yeah, okay. So I think in answer to their question, you can scale your cleaning back a little bit and your bike's going to be safe to ride in the rain. Don't sweat it. That's it. Last question of this week's Tech Clinic. Hope everyone's enjoyed it. As always, sorry if we didn't comment and get back to your question, but keep commenting underneath. We'll pick it up in the coming weeks.
Yeah, and if you want to see the videos and things that we've been up to here in Girona, well, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we've got some exciting features coming out.
Some mega cool stuff coming up. Love it. Right, should we go get Spanish omelette? See ya.